Hello and welcome to this new series of mine. It's going to be a series where I document my time on the colonial side of the game. Just noting down my experiences over there, maybe ask some people some questions. But other than that, I do not know what I want to make the series about. So a lot of it is to be determined. And to get it out of the way, I'm a bit sick today, so my voice sucks. But let's go over the plan. Plan is to go collie for 5 wars. And for update wars, I'll be going back to the Wardens on the 27th, which is where I play. So for the airborne update, I'll be going back to play Wardens for that one. After those 5 wars, I'll be going back to Wardens 27th for as long as I can see. At the moment, maybe I'll enjoy collies and go over to vacation there sometimes, but let's hop in. So, my history as a Warden player. I've been playing Wardens ever since I got this game, which was back in July 2021, War 79. So that's about 4.5 years of being Warden. In that entire time, 99.9% of it was spent... Here, let me turn off voice chat. Basically, the entire time was spent playing with the 27th. So, this entire time I've been playing this game, it's always been Warden and 27th. And, I've grown interested to see what else is out there in this game, especially the collie side. Some more history. In 2 of those years, I was an NG officer with the 27th, so for about 2 years. I've been able to make it into V, and I've been around the Warden community a lot. I'm in a lot of servers, but mostly as a lurker. I'm basically a nobody, so I ain't in too many important servers. Besides, I would say V. That's the only important server I'm in. But some reasons I want to go collie. As I said at the beginning, I want to experience that side of the game. I've used a lot of their infantry equipment, from just picking it up off their bodies or from attacked bases, border bases. Nope, not border bases, sorry. Bunker bases. But other than what you can find in these town bases, bunker bases and all that, I haven't really used much of it. And then for stuff like the Bane, I've used that a few times, but because it's an expensive item, I haven't been able to use it too much. And I absolutely love this thing. I hope as playing as a collie, I get to see it a lot more. And for stuff like their vehicles, the Spatha, Bardiche, I want to play the hell out of those things. I don't think I've really ever played with either of them, as far as I can remember. Definitely not often. But let's see, check my notes here. I'm also interested in the faction culture, because as far as I can tell, they have a lot more decentralized and laid back culture over there compared to the Wardens. We are a lot more structured and rallying around a few people. Got a sort of hierarchy going on. And I'm also interested in the culture of different clans. So, in my time playing this game, I've played with 3 clans. In the first 3 days of playing this game, I've played with, I was just hopping through different clans, trying to find one that fit for me. I went through this small one called Able Company. I don't think they're around anymore. Didn't really have a good time there. Then I went to Blue Rose, which they are still around today. And I still see their leader to this day. They were cool, but I didn't vibe with them. And then I went to the 27th on about like my 3rd or 5th day, whatever it was. And I've been there ever since. So that's like the only clan I've been able to experience. I absolutely love that clan. And I plan to stay on it for as long as this game lives. But I'm still interested in how other clans are. And so, 2 birds with 1 stone. Go collie. Experience their clans. And let's see. More notes. I want to get a more complete picture idea of this game and its people. I as a as a Warden loyalist never see collie loyalist, besides maybe on like FOD or the Reddit, where we're probably just yapping at each other or whatever, coping. But I'll get to see him, maybe ask some questions. And at the beginning of the video, that's why I was talking about the interviews. I was hoping to talk to some collie loyalists and try and figure out some things I would like to know and ask them that. And of course, learn about faction balance. Playing as a Warden loyalist. I think I can figure some things out, but switching to collie will give me, hopefully, a better perspective on some things. A more realistic view on things, hopefully. But, my plans for War 130. I'm probably just gonna fuck around. That's about it. I don't know what to do, really. I'm just gonna play as I normally do, figure it out from there. And I got 5 wars to figure that out, so that's probably easily 6 months. 6 months of playing collie, if not more. And for my first clan, I'm thinking of going to 141 CR. Reason for that being is that 27th and 141 CR have a bit of good history together. So that's where I decided to go first. Also know some people there. I know Spots Therizo. I know him from back when I was leading r/place, and he comes into 27th Other Games channel sometimes, and we'll talk there. And I've met their leader back in the Naval Dev branch. We were talking a bit. I forget his name. But the 141 CR leader, I've talked to him before. So yeah, I'll be going probably 141 CR. I was talking to them. They said it's probably going to be a sleeper war for them, not too active. But I probably just won't mind that and spend some time over there, at least for the beginning part of the war. But as the wars go on or wars change, I'm going to be switching clans. Because, as I said, I want to experience different clans. Second clan, probably want to go to like a sweaty collie clan. I think 141 is considered at least somewhat sweaty, but I know First Command is considered sweaty. So I'll go first. I think I'll go first command second. Let's see. More notes, more notes. Gotta keep talking. Another note about asking Collie some questions. Oh yeah, only plan for that is I was probably just gonna go to a lodgy town. I was just gonna do something like this. Let's see. Goddamn signs. Too close. There we go. Yeah, I was just gonna build a sign like that, stand next to it, and say something like, you know, this warden vet wants to talk to you, or something like that. You know, just some sort of invitation for others to come talk. And, you know, hopefully I'll get some collie loyalists, ask them some questions, whatever I come up with. But, we're pushing to the last section of my notes here. No longer being a warden loyalist and what that means. So, for 5 wars, going collie, definitely not a warden loyalist anymore after that. Especially with wars lasting, you know, a month and a half these days. So, definitely not a warden loyalist anymore after this, even though I'd consider myself a warden loyalist. Just a warden loyalist in collie clothing for a bit. Within the 27th, you know, I'll be good. Nothing will change there. And after the 5 wars, and, you know, the update wars that go back there, nothing will change there. And I'll get my vet roll back, all that back, and it'll just be like before. So nothing changes there, so that's good. In the Warden Unity Hub, I'll lose my vet roll, but, you know, it's Warden Unity Hub, so I don't care. Warden Military, I'll also lose that, but it's Warden Military, which is dead, so who cares? And V. That I actually do care about. I like being in V. And, you know, to get into V, it's a popularity contest. That's how I view it. I am not popular anymore. Only reason I got in there before, I think, was because of r/place. Now, I led that whole thing. So I think that gave me enough of a boost for a certain time to where I could get in. And they actually did a purge like a year back, and I got re-verified then, so maybe I'm still popular enough to get verified in there, still known enough. But, you know, I think after going collie for 5 wars, there's no chance, because that's a Warden Loyalist Discord. There's no chance, I think, I'm getting back in there. So that sucks, but it is what it is. I don't think there's any other Discords I'm really ever looking at. Well, I'm never looking at Warden Military, but I listed on there. So, yeah, I'm excited to go collie. Experience some new things in this game. Whole lot's gonna change. Yeah, I'll be documenting it here. Make some videos as I go. Talk about it as I do here. And, yeah. See ya.